Good morning, South Florida. I'm Elliot Rodriguez. March for Our Lives events are happening nationwide today. Organizers are hoping for at least 500,000 people to rally in Washington in support of stricter gun control measures. But first, CBS 4's Rielle Creighton is live for us in Parkland, where tens of thousands of marchers will start very soon this morning. Right, Rielle?
Right, Elliot. We're just about a half an hour or so away from the beginning of this event for the tens of thousands that are expected to be here at the park this morning. I'm going to let my photographer show you because a whole lot of people have already started to trickle in. This crowd has really grown exponentially in just the last hour or so. I would say there are at least a few thousand here at this point. Now, organizers were telling us they weren't actually certain about just how many people would show up because this is unprecedented. They'd never done this before, so they were thinking it could be even higher than the 30,000 figure. Now, when this begins, we will hear from about a dozen speakers. Many of them are Stoneman Douglas survivors who witnessed the horror firsthand. A lot of them telling me they chose not to make the trip to D.C. because they wanted to be here because this is where it happened and felt it was important to represent the movement on the ground here. Now, there are a lot of people, of course, we know who did flock to D.C., but there are also many people who came from around the country to be here in Parkland. We talked to a woman last night who came here from Delaware. But let's talk about the mood here. This is also more than just about numbers. This is about turning these numbers into real political power to affect and change the gun laws in this country. I don't know if you can see some of the signs, but a great many of them are about guns and NRA money. They say they will be out here registering people to vote, to take action after this march. Now, after the speeches, the crowd expected to be in the tens of thousands is going to whip around and make a 2-mile march all the way to Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. When they walk past the high school, although they'll be chanting along the way, they've been asked to be silent in honor and respect for all of the 17 victims who lost their lives.
Rielle, thank you for that live report.